This song was inspired by an old man that I learned the meaning of this music from. Many years ago, I was 20 years old, and I found this man that they claimed, somebody claimed that he ran with Blind Lemon Jefferson. He lived in a little town called Tawana, Virginia. So you would think he would play like a Piedmont player, right, being Virginia, but he didn't. And when Honey Boy Edwards and I were talking about right hands, we like to talk about different guys with right hands. He said, where did I get my right hand from? I said, well, there was this old guy in Virginia named Ernest Banks that talked about it. He said, what did he look like? I said, well, he about this tall, this wide, chocolate skin, head like a bowling ball, and got one eye. And he said, man, he's from Virginia. He said, man, I think I know a guy like that around Texas or Mississippi. So probably what happened was this man who I knew as Ernest Banks was probably somebody else. Probably did something really bad in the South, in the Deep South, and then migrated himself up into Tawana, Virginia, and changed his name. But he gave me some advice that I will never, ever forget. He said to me, he said, boy, you want to be a blues man? He said, never write or sing about what you don't know about, and never play a note that you don't believe. That's some powerful advice for a young musician, you know, coming on. So you put that in your mind. Now there's a story about, I mentioned that when, before break the chain, I got into some violent relationships. And I did. I had one violent relationship back in those days with a prostitute. I was living with her, and I figured I could really pull something off here because she's a prostitute, and I was playing for these hippie chicks in the coffee houses. And I figured, I get a hippie chick on the side. How these two worlds gonna meet? Prostitute and hippie chick. You know what I mean? Well, I said, this is pretty cool. I can get the best of both worlds. You know? So that's what I was doing. And then one night, I was making love with the prostitute. And after we got done, she nibbled on my ear. I thought she wanted to do it again. And I was at that age where I could. She nibbled on my ear, you know. And then she said to me in a whisper, she said, if I ever catch you with another woman, I'm going to make sure that no woman ever wants you or have you. I said, what are you talking about? So I got scared because she was rough. She could handle a knife. She was professional. So I'm in this coffee house green room, getting ready to play, and my knees are shaking like this. I'm sitting there like this. I'm not embarrassed to tell you, I was scared to death. I'm sitting there like this, and a friend of mine says to me, he said, what's wrong with you, Doug? I said, look, man, I'm scared. He said, why are you scared? I said, I got a woman that wanted to kill me or worse. He said, I got something for you. And he reached into his little pouch that he had, and he took out this bone, no bigger than this. I thought it was a chicken bone, and it had stripes on it. And I said, what's that? He said, don't worry about it, man. Just make a wish on that bone. I said, are you crazy? I said, I got a woman trying to kill me. He said, just make a wish on the bone. So I took the bone, I rubbed the bone, and I wished I would never see her again. Handed him back the bone. And about 10 minutes later, I get ready to go out to do my set. I'll open up the door, and there she is, right in front of the door. She waited the whole time. I looked at that guy like, you and your bone. And then she said this to me. She said, mother, and you all know the second word, I don't never want to see you again. And she stormed on out of that coffee house. Wow. So I go back up to Tawana, Virginia, see Mr. Banks. And I recount the story to him. He said, boy, you was in the presence of a black cat bone. I said, what? He said, yeah. I thought it was a chicken bone. But he said, no, that's a black cat bone. And then he told me how they make a black cat bone. Do you all know how they make a black cat bone? No. Would you like to know? Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you. Sure. I don't blame you. Are you sure you want to hear that? Yeah. This is what he told me, man. They take a black cat. Now, I don't know if the cat's alive or dead. They take the cat and they boil it. They boil the cat. When it's all boiled out, everything boiled out, they strain it through a strainer so the bones is left. When the bones cool, the magic person sucks on the bones till they find the sour one. That's the magic bone. I said, that sounds more scary than her. Mr. Banks told me, he said, it's none of yours, boy. Leave it. I said, yes, sir, I will. And that's it. I don't fool with none of that no more. None of it. But I wrote this song about it. So what I'd like to do is try and take you from Breda to a little town called Toronto, Virginia, where you gotta know on this dirt road which magnolia tree to turn right at to find this old man's house. And you go back in the woods, and he's there. He wearing a wife beater t-shirt, nice slacks, nice shoes. It's evening time. And he talked to you about this stuff. And I just made a song about it called Bad Magic. Oh, well, that man, you know, he walked this road, he said, boy, there's things I believe you should know. I want you to hear my words, cause my words is true. There's evil people here. Evil eyes on you. Bad magic. Don't you know it's true? If you don't watch yourself, they're gonna evil eyes on you. My woman laugh at the devil cause she ain't got no God. See one-eyed owl fight like a alley dog. You look in her eye, but you ain't gonna see no soul. She's a long time story. Few ever know that magic. Don't you know that truth? If you don't watch yourself, son, they're gonna evil eyes on you. My partner say, that woman you got, she sure is rough. I say, you ain't lying, man. I've had enough. He said, I got a way. You can make her gone. Just make a wish on the black hat bone. Don't you know it's true? If you don't watch yourself, woo, gonna evil eyes on you. you know the truth. If you don't watch yourself, boy, gonna evil eyes on you. Oh, one-eyed man, he walked this road and he said, boy, there's things I believe you should know. I want you to hear my word, cause my words is true. There's evil people out here. The evil eyes on you. Batman. Don't you know that truth? If you don't watch yourself, son, they're gonna evil eyes on you. Then they talk about moon howling. It's a chicken blood. Goober dust in the mystery mud. Then they say, move your hand. Ooh, and a black cat bone. Then they said, boy, just leave that stuff alone. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.